Hey everybody, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. So I am going to be doing a super quick Galaxy card for you today. So I used some alcohol inks that I purchased from Amazon, and I got a lot of colors for a really great price. So I wanted to give them a shot, try them out. I really like the way that they look. So I'm going to link at the end of this video with a video over at the Craft Galley channel how I got this background. So go check that video out. It's a lot of fun, and I actually really like the way this turned out. It was a little weird going into it as I was playing with the colors, but the end result was just amazing. So go check out that video, and then you can kind of see the details. But with this background, what I'm going to do is take some of my circle dies from my stash, and I'm going to cut through this panel. I did use this panel for another card for the Craft Galley channel that you can check out there. All right, so once I get my circles cut out, I am going to start working on my background. So the background is super easy to do. I just took some Distress Oxides and some watercolor paper. This is Canson XL. And I am going to just get that all nice and blue. Once I get that, I do a little bit of layering with the Distress Oxide and the cardstock, but not too much. So I get a little bit more of that blue on there, and then I'm going to make sure to dry it in between. So you notice I have two pieces here. That's because I had some excess ink I don't like to waste, so I picked that up. And then I took some black soot, and I put that down, and then I'm picking this up just around the edges to kind of give it a little bit more depth around the edges of that. Well, that's it. That's my background. So very simple, and I made sure to dry it. And then I'm just going to start placing down my circles as to look like planets. And so some of them are popped up and some of them are not. And I used some Nuvo glue for the ones that are not. And I used different dimensions, different depths of foam tape for the different planets. So this one is Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, which if you know anything about those, they're much thinner and not as high of a dimensional. And then I used a really thick dimensional on this one planet here. And so I'm just placing that down. Then I'm going to cut off the edges of that one big planet there. I took to my Tim Holtz vintage type stamps, and I love this sentiment using some VersaFine Onyx Black ink. It says, "In dreams we catch glimpses of lives," oh, I'm screwing this up, "larger than our own." There we go. And I really love that sentiment. I think that's beautiful, and I think it's encouraging, and it's just fit the card for me because that's kind of what space is. Space is kind of ever wondering, right? So I like those two together. And then I used some foam tape to pop up my panel on top of some charcoal color cardstock and Neenah White 110 Solar Crest for the base. And that's it for the card. So thank you so much for joining me for this quick card. Don't forget to go ahead and check out the Craft Galley video that I did over on their channel so you can see how that background was made. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.